Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're gonna critique some Vivid Voltage Booster. This will be released on November 14, I believe. And around November 13, I'm gonna receive some code. So when Nintendo releases booster pack, now is a great time to save up all your coin so that you can buy this booster for absolutely free. This game is free online. You can download it for Android and iOS, I believe. It's not available in all devices, but if you search for Pokemon TCG on the App Store, you can find this game for absolutely free. You can download it and then just play the training mode to get you up to speed and stuff like that, and earn some booster pack to open. But of course, you know, if you want to have a little more than just a couple of random booster pack, watch my channel, especially live, because I do this every week, at least from Thursday to Sunday. I stream at least one time for Pokemon TCG online. On Monday and Wednesday, I talk about Firearm. You might not be interested in that, but tune in for Thursday to Sunday. That's when I stream Pokemon. Usually I stream in the evening, late in the evening, but you know, there might be exception here and now. Yeah, just no further ado, let's go in and check out the new Vivid Voltage pack. But before we do, I'm gonna give away some code. Heads up, here's 4 code. This is for the Champions Path booster. You can only get this booster pack via code, or you have to buy the physical pack yourself. You cannot get this in game unless you trade somebody who have the booster pack in game. So that's something for you guys. Just pause the screen and insert the code. I'm sure you know, as fast as some people are, they cannot insert 4 code at the same time. So there it is. Anyway, I'm going to give you a couple more seconds before I do the critiques, because you're so busy inserting those code, you might miss some stuff I will have to say about this upcoming Vivid booster. Set to release on November 13, but yeah, maybe late November 13, Nintendo gonna release a booster to the game, to the online game, but I don't know. November 13, November 14. Let's see what day that is. Okay, that is on a Saturday and Sunday. That's perfect. No, that was on a Friday, November 13th on Friday. And I think we're gonna stream on November 13th, and we're gonna open some booster pack because I have a lot of coin right now. By the time the booster pack show up, I'm gonna have at least, I don't know, maybe 14,000 coin. That's a lot of booster pack to open. Also, maybe I will also give out some Vivid Voltage booster code as well for you guys to open. So stay tuned for the opening of Vivid Voltage on November 13. But you know, we're gonna stream Pokemon TCG pretty much every week. And every time we do that, I'm gonna give away code for various booster. But look like this week and the next week, I'm gonna give out a lot of Champions Path code. I have over 40 code to give away. And yeah, we're gonna give like a lot of code during November 13th, so stay tuned for that. Vivid Voltage as well as Champion's Path. I want to give away at least, I don't know, 20 code during the day, maybe more. Depending on how many code I have left. But anyway, so here goes. We're gonna critique what's on here. Let's see, do I need to move this? Okay, I need to move my thing, but anyway. But that's okay. Okay, so on this booster pack is they have a lot of good cards that I'm looking forward to play with. Pretty much every type of Pokemon, there's some good card, and there's a motorcycle driving by. I don't think you guys can hear that because, you know, I have sound filtering, so good for you guys, but you know, I got the full effect of background noise on me, so sometimes I get less sidetracked there. And anyway, we have some awesome new Pokemon from every type, and it seems like Nintendo is pushing a lot of doing damage to the bench Pokemon this time around. There's a lot of Pokemon here that does damage to your bench Pokemon, so be aware, have some sort of counter to that when this booster set release. And if you're playing tournament and stuff like that, have some sort of counter. I forgot what counter to counter all the bench Pokemon being damaged, but one of those counter is that I have an Alchemy deck from Champion's Path, and Alchemy can heal every one of my bench Pokemon, and that is great. You know, that's pretty powerful. But then again, it'll cost you a turn. We'll see how that goes when this booster pack releases. So yeah, basically this Vivid Voltage does a lot of damage to your bench Pokemon, and has some very powerful card that that I wish I have now to play with. And you'll be surprised, some of those cards is not even a V or V Max Pokemon. It's just plain old basic Pokemon. And of course, you know, we have some new energy. We have a Leaf Energy right here, as you can see. Very useful. Get rid of a special condition, which means deck that rely on one hit KO you, like the Eradicate deck, or the similar Eradicate or similar deck cannot one hit KO you. So yeah, we can get rid of those special conditions with the Grass Energy. We also have some Metal Energy as well. And the Metal Energy will give your Metal Pokemon no weakness, but then we already have a couple of cards that does that. So I don't know what not sure what I'm gonna say on that. I mean, it's not like really useful. And this Fighting Energy, Special Energy, take 20 less damage from attack from your opponent. I mean, if you can stack 2 or 3, maybe even 4 on your Pokemon, that's pretty powerful, guys. That's pretty powerful. I think that's definitely a good Special Energy, Fighting Energy to have if you have a fighting deck. And of course, you know, I'm looking forward for this Water Energy. So it's been quite a while since we have any useful Water Energy, and of course this prevent the effect of your opponent done to this Pokemon. It's pretty much, you know, it prevent any deck that has some special effect like Eradicate and stuff like that. It's kind of similar to the Leaf Energy, but yeah, that's a Special Energy. I mean, the best Special Energy so far has been Stone Energy, and the runner-up is Water Energy and Leaf Energy. But the Metal Energy is to be desired. It's not is nothing I should you should happy about. but at least you know they got an energy for meta Pokemon, right? Anyway, let's go on to critiquing on this new Pokemon Vivid Voltage set. You can go to pokecollector.com, as I highlighted up here, pokecollector.com, and go to sets, and you can choose your Vivid Voltage set and see all this card for yourself. So I'm not like making this up or anything. So this is kind of like a behind the scene look before this booster release. So anyway, let's go into critiquing some of these Pokemon. I'm not gonna do all of them because that's very time consuming, and of course, you know, I have to play with them in order to give them a definite answer. But yeah, let's go. First, a couple of Pokemon is nothing really good, really. I mean, Beedrill, I mean, it's not very good to have. This is that does 30 damage to each energy attached to your active Pokemon. So yeah, Celebi is not bad for 1 energy. I mean, that's pretty good if you think about it. He can one-shot. This Pokemon can one-shot quite a few Pokemon if that Pokemon have a lot of energy to it. So that's not bad. That's not really bad. Put some you know, black belt item on it, and you have yourself a winner right there. That's really not bad for a grass deck. And possibly I might have to put one of that in my grass deck if I manage to pull some Orbital VMAX. But I will need at least maybe 2 or 3 Orbital VMAX. But Celebi, yeah, that's not bad for 1 energy. You can do a whole lot of damage with 1 energy. So yeah, let's skip that all the way to Shift 3. As long as this Pokemon is in active spot, each supporter card in your opponent's hands has the effect of draw 3 card. So this is very situational. It could be really good, especially if your opponent use a lot of supporter card. I wish they change that to like item card. I mean, that's gonna be like pretty OP if you can switch the effect of an item card. But you know, this is very situational. If you manage to have this guy on the bench and your next turn you couldn't take your opponent out in 1 hit, just switch this guy up and watch your opponent just you know, speechless. So from 1 to 10 star, I would give this, I don't know, a 6. Pretty useful if you can you know, pretty much delete all the support card. Instead, you know, you get but it's not very useful. No, never mind. I'll give him a 5 out of 10 because, you know, supporter card, you can only use 1 supporter card. But you know, it could be useful for that. Okay, now let's go to Ninjask. Cast off the shell. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for a Shedinja and put it into your bench and shuffle your deck. So if you use a lot of Shedinja, then you know, this card might be useful, but I'm not gonna use it anytime soon. I'm not gonna even give a grade to whether it's Shedinja is useful for your deck. Shaman, you know, like Shaman, I think Shaman EX card is so broken, there should be a ban on that. Is there any card like Crobat or Dedenne in this pack? I don't think there is any card similar that does that kind of effect in Vivid Voltage, but yeah, but there are some pretty useful cards. So Shaman, heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. Flip a coin if hit your opponent. Shuffle the active Pokemon on all card attached and put them on the bottom of the deck. Wow, so if you cannot defeat your opponent active Pokemon with 2 energy, you can send them back into the deck. Imagine that. Imagine you're against a Charizard with 6 energy, 5, 6 energy on it. You can send it straight back to the deck. That's pretty useful. I mean, I might have one in my deck. Just try it out. But I'm gonna have to see which card I pull. So definitely, this card's gonna be try out for sure. But you know, like I'll give it at the moment. I'll give it 6 out of 10 because you know, like you put your opponent card back in the deck, but then you don't get the prize for that. You know, like you don't get to knock out your opponent Pokemon. That's one of the downfall. But then you know, like you can send any card in the back of the deck. That is a pretty powerful move right there. Let's see, Genesect, is it any good? This attack is 50 damage to one of your opponent Pokemon. Again, you know, this Vivid Voltage, a lot of card does like damage to bench Pokemon, so be aware of this new set. Have some sort of counter to your opponent doing damage to your Pokemon, your bench Pokemon. Yeah, they're gonna be using a lot of that type of move from now on. So Genesect, 50 damage for 2 energy. That's too much. I'm not gonna even give it a grade. I'm not gonna use it. Search your deck for a Leaf energy card and attach it to one of your Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. If you use Skittle and this Pokemon evolution, then it could be useful, but I don't know. Skittles evolved to this guy, and of course, you know, he's pretty useless. So no for me. Orbital. Now I'm looking forward to this. The V and V Max, specifically the V Max. Orbital. So Orbital V, pretty weak, 180 HP. Strap. You must switch this Pokemon with one of the bench Pokemon. So yeah, in case you need to bail out pretty quick, you can do that. But of course, you know, if you encounter a fire deck, then you are told there's a lot of fire Pokemon these days. I mean a lot. You know, 10 round you might encounter 4 fire deck. So be aware of that. You know, have some sort of weakness guard against fire type. Have at least I know 1 or 2 weakness policy, especially if you're playing Orbital or Grass type. Mysterious Wave. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent Pokemon. Okay, now yeah, this a pretty powerful attack right here for 2 energy. And of course, you know, it's a situation where your opponent have to have a lot of energy attached to it, so be aware of that. It could possibly be a game changer, this move, because it only costs you 2 energy. I mean, that's pretty good, right? 30 damage plus 50, and pretty much unlimited damage. So somehow, if your opponent is a Mewtwo, Mew tag team, and it has like, I don't know, 8 cards attached to it, you can knock that out. So Orbital, excited to play Orbital VMAX. Even more excited for Orbital VMAX. This is pretty OP right here. That attack does 50 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent active Pokemon. I mean, wow, just an amazing card right here. You can knock out Santa Scorch or Charizard VMAX. I mean, this is pretty big for this card. You know, it's pretty good. So I'm gonna give this Orbital team, at least for me, you know, it's like 9 out of 10. I definitely gonna want a couple of these. I'm gonna build a deck based on Orbital VMAX. Hopefully we get to draw a couple of Orbital VMAX and V, because we're gonna open a lot of booster pack during the opening day. So yeah, Orbital, looking forward to it. I didn't give it a 10 because you know it's weakness to fire. So somehow I gotta draw out a weakness policy or a card that eliminate the weakness of grass type to fire type. And if I can eliminate that, then Orbital is definitely a 10 out of 10. It's I think it's more powerful than Santa Scorch V Max. If it's not being weak to fire. So a 9 out of 10 for Orbital team right there. And is Zarude, if I pronounce this right, Zarude V. Biting down during your opponent's next turn. The defending Pokemon can retreat. That's a meh move. Jungle Rising. You may attach up to 2 basic energy cards from your hand to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. If you attach energy to a Pokemon in this way, heal all damage from that Pokemon. Okay, now I'm also planning to put at least one of this guy into my deck. Just so maybe I can heal up my grass type Pokemon. But like I said, you know, if you it has 210 HP, sure it can withstand like a pretty big hit, but if you encounter a fire type deck, I mean you might as well just not play this card. So I'm gonna give this I don't know, like 6 out of 10. I might have to try this guy out with an Orbital deck as well. So many good cards, but I don't think there's enough space to put everybody there. So I'm definitely gonna try that guy out along with Celebi. However, the thing is with Celebi, the second tech Amazing Bloom for each of your bench for search your deck for the card that evolved from the Pokemon and put it in. I mean the second move requires some pretty strange energy right there. So perhaps Aurora energy will be useful for this grass type deck. Some special energy. So that guy 6 out of 10. I mean, he's very situational, but of course, you know, if you have to, you have to put him in an active spot, so he's open for damage. Unless your opponent can't knock out this Pokemon in one hit, then it's safe to put him there and just to heal up your bench Pokemon and then switch him out. But you know, it takes some planning to do that. So here we have a pretty good Charizard set, a basic Charizard. I think I fought a few of this card before because you know right now the Nintendo and the admins and developer are trying out this card online live, and oftentimes I encounter them surprisingly, and I'm like I haven't seen this card before, and yeah, if you're just a regular Joe, then you'll not be able to access some of this card earlier. But I've seen some people play Vivid Voltage set quite a few times. I mean, I play this game a lot, so I encounter quite a few people playing Vivid Voltage, and you know it's gonna be fun. So yeah, this as you see, this Charizard here. Okay, I gotta remember to pull that move up a little bit. This attack does 50 more damage for each Leon card in your discard pile. So that is a lot, you know, like 300 damage. If you have 4 Leon card in your discard pile, if you manage to put 4 Leon card in your discard pile, that's 200 damage. 200 damage plus 100. That's 300 damage for only 2 fire energy. But of course, you have to evolve your Charmander first to Charizard, and that could be a trip by itself. Heads up, here's a code for Champion's Path. There you go. Go ahead and claim that. I hope you guys pull the best card in the pack. I think it was a secret rare Charizard V. Yeah, it was a secret rare Charizard V. You can pretty much trade that card for any card. So Yeah, good luck there. Let me delete that so I don't give that code out at the same time again. So Charizard, because there's a lot of things going on with this Charizard. You have to evolve with your Charmander, and of course you need to have at least 2 Leon in your discard pile to be effective. So I have to give this 7 out of 10. But it's something to play with. Like the Charizard deck. If you use this card, it's not gonna cost you a lot of money. So you might want to consider using this and try it out. But of course, like you need to figure out how to do all that to get Charizard up to speed and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to play him, but I might try him out. I might not. Wait, before we go to Talonflame, let's go to Flareon. Of course, that's Vivid Voltage. They have pretty much all the EV evolution, not all of them at least. Your Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon, I believe they had that too. So the ability of this Flareon, if the Pokemon has memory capsule attached to it, this Pokemon, the Leaf Pokemon in play, both you and your opponent have no abilities. It's huge. I mean, it's huge. If you play a deck with all 3 types of EV evolution, you could dominate the field pretty easily. Of course, unless your opponent is some sort of psychic or dark type or meta type, then y'all luck. But if your opponent is fire type, water type, or leaf type, or electric type, pretty much Flareon pretty much cover that. So I encounter quite a few of this card, EV, Flareon, and Vaporeon, as you can see here. So just switch the type out on the ability of each of this EV evolution. I have to give this, I don't know, 8 out of 10. I mean, it's phenomenal card. I think it's very situational. I mean, people can definitely do something with this EV type deck. So Flareon, Vaporeon. Okay, you don't have the leaf. Jolteon right here. Here's the Jolteon. Anything else? Let's see. I guess that's it. Like 3 EV evolution. Yeah, I encounter quite a few of those. And at first I'm like, I never seen this card before. And I have a suspicion it's Vivid Voltage, but I didn't know at the time because I didn't keep up with every Vivid Voltage Pokemon. So today, we have a chance to do that. So I think that EV team has to be at least 8 out of 10. So if I have enough card to put up that team, I'm gonna put up a deck and play to see how that goes. But definitely looking forward to the EV team. EV get some love this time around. So here we have a Talonflame V fire type. First attack, fast flight. If you go first, you can use this attack during your first turn. Discard your hand and draw 6 cards. Okay, that's pretty situational, but you have to go first, of course. And Bright Wing is just nothing really good, really. So if I have to give this card a score, I would say, I don't know, 4 out of 10. So definitely a pretty useless card, unless they have some like a Talonflame V Max. I doubt it. So here it is. Okay, let's go to Whalelord. Let's see what kind of thing he do. 200 HP, Whalelord, high HP as always, but you have to evolve him from Whalelord. So there's another catch right there. Hydro Pump. This attack does 40 damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. So imagine this Pokemon. This can take out a Scorch easily. And of course, you need to attach full energy, water energy, which could be really hard at the start. So right now, I'm just critiquing the Vivid Voltage booster set that's coming up in November 13. So Nintendo is gonna release this for the mobile and as well as PC and Mac OS. So yeah, I'm just gonna critique this and give you guys my opinion on all of this cards right here. Because today is game day and I'm just gonna chill out and play some Pokemon card and critiquing stuff. So Hydro Pump, do not sit out on this card if you like a water Pokemon deck, and you definitely want to try this guy out. So I have to say 8 out of 10. That's a really high score. 8 out of 10. I mean, it's not Scorch VMAX, but all you have to do is just evolve from Whalelord and put a couple of water energy into him, and he become like a Scorch per se. But you know, not as effective. So Scorch would have something like a 9 out of 10. So I would definitely give the Whalelord an 8 out of 10. So here is Samurott, the evolution of Dewott. This Pokemon take 30 damage less from attack. No, that's a bad ability, I guess. You might put 2 energy attached to your opponent active Pokemon into their hand. Yeah, I'm not gonna use this card. It costs like 3 energy to do that. I mean, there are other ways to do that. So I'm not gonna use that. I'm not gonna even give him a score. Pretty bad. Caleron Darmanitan V and Caleron Darmanitan V Max. I mean, just the V is not so exciting, to be honest. But the V Max is what I'm looking forward to. So if I'm building a water deck right now, I happen to draw a couple of Caleron Darmanitan V Max. Yeah, this guy is pretty awesome. And of course, you know, his weakness to metal and not grass, because you know, it's gonna be pretty devastating with grass. Anyway, you can attach a weakness policy to this guy and you know, just go to town with your opponent. Max Whiteout, as you can see there, 200 damage. This attack also does 30 damage to each of your opponent bench Pokemon. Like I said, you know, in this upcoming booster pack, they have a lot of cards that does damage to the bench Pokemon. So Darmanitan definitely give Dragapult VMAX a run for its money. It does more damage to your active Pokemon, but not as much damage as Dragapult VMAX to the bench Pokemon. But you know, give or take. But I think, yeah, I'm gonna try this guy out. Looking forward to that. I'm gonna give this guy an 8 out of 10. Great damage to the active Pokemon. Does 200 damage plus 30 damage to bench Pokemon. That's pretty awesome. Dreadnought, is it any good? If you play, no, not good at all. Not gonna even give a grade. Cramorant, discard any number of Barracuda from your bench. This attack does 60 damage for each Barracuda you discard in this way. This could be very good. This could be, you can pretty much knock out any Pokemon with this move. almost any Pokemon with this move. Yeah, you could build a Cramorant deck with 4 of these guys and 4 Arrokuda. You're gonna need a couple of Stretcher as well to get this Pokemon back from the dead. So, you know, pretty interesting deck. Have I encountered this before? I don't remember. I may have encountered this deck. Somebody's is battling me inside the game, but I don't remember. So yeah, I have 4 of that guy, or maybe just 3. You know, just 3 is enough. And 4 Arrokuda and 4 Stretcher, Field Stretcher, to get your Pokemon back from the discard pile. So here's Arrokuda. You'll need like 4 on the bench to pretty much knock out any Pokemon you want. Yeah, put some item card on this guy to boost his damage, and wow, amazing damage for a basic Pokemon. That's pretty amazing. Here you guys goes another code for Champion's Path booster. You can claim this in game, and it will give you a booster pack for this game. And I hope you guys draw the best card in the game. That is Charizard V Secret Rare. It goes for like $10 plus, even for a digital card, believe it or not. So I was fortunate enough. I have 2 Charizard V so far. I think I'm gonna trade that for some of this new Vivid Voltage card. So yeah, pretty awesome. Even if you don't use Charizard, you can always trade them. Scooter, hold on. Am I reading this wrong? Arrokuda. Okay, so you need 4 Arrokuda onto your bench. And in an event where you can't find Cramorant for some reason, you can also pack like maybe 1 Scooter, just for good measure. I mean, he's not the best, but target Skewer. This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent bench Pokemon. Again, you know, this Vivid Voltage booster pack don't have a lot of cards that do damage to bench Pokemon, like this guy right here. But you know, he's not really good. I mean, I wouldn't put him in the deck. I would have like 3 Cramorant and 4 Arrokuda, 4 Field Stretcher, and you know, just a bunch of card to give me more chance of drawing this card out. And of course, you're gonna need like some sort of a supporter card to put on your deck. Yeah, I have to give that 8 out of 10 for a basic Pokemon that does that kind of damage. It's pretty impressive. So Pikachu and Pikachu VMAX is not. I encountered this deck like last night twice. I was you know, just playing Pokemon TCG online, and all of a sudden I just battling somebody who have access to this card, and you know, I'm like, I was surprised. I'm like, how am I gonna go against this deck? I don't know anything about it, but you know, I managed to beat this person once, but you know, I challenged this person twice, and I beat him once, and then I lost once. So I beat him with my Alchemy VMAX deck. So Pikachu is okay. Okay card. It's not the best card there is, but you know, if you manage to you know, put a whole bunch of energy into Pikachu, I mean, that's pretty good. So this charge is kind of like what's it called? It's on top of my tongue. Bolton. This gives kind of like a Bolton, but then instead of attaching to any Pokemon you want, attach 2 energy to any Pokemon you want, you can only attach 2 energy to Pikachu. So I mean, it's not the best really. I mean, Bolton's still better than Pikachu. Pikachu VMAX now. G-Max Volt Tackle, 120 damage, plus you may discard all your energy from this Pokemon. If you do so, this attack does 150 more damage. So this pretty much knock out any tag team Pokemon out there in one hit. But then again, you know, you have to discard all your energy, and that could be a downside. But somehow, if you manage to reattach it next turn, great. If you don't, you're kind of screwed. So I'm gonna have to give that, I don't know, 6 out of 10. I mean, if I discard like maybe 1 energy or 2 energy, I would understand. But then you have to discard your entire energy just to do 270 damage. Charizard VMAX, you only have to discard 2 energy. But then again, you need like 6 energy onto that guy. That's a lot. So 6 out of 10. But you know, like if you manage to pull that off, then you know it could be better. Electro now. A lot of people talk about this card right here. A lot of people talk about this card because look at the ability. Buzz Zap Generator. Once during turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you must search your deck for up to 2 electric energy and attach them to your electric Pokemon in any way you like. And shuffle your deck. If you search your deck in this way, this Pokemon is knocked out. So you can have you search your deck for 2, like I said, you know, search your deck for 2 energy, and attach to any of your Pokemon. But you're gonna lose 1 prize card. I think I encountered this deck at least twice yesterday. For some weird reason, yesterday and the day before that, I encountered a lot of new Vivid Voltage deck that is not released to the public yet. So I guess I'm battling some admin, a moderator for Pokemon TCG, I guess. So yeah, I encounter at least 2 decks that uses Electrode, and some people talk a lot about this card. It's viable, but like nowadays, I don't know what I feel about this card. To be honest, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. It's very situational. I mean, if you're down to like 2 prize card and you want to use Electrode, I mean, I guess so. I guess it could work, you know. But if you use too many Electrode, you could be down to 2 or 3 prize card, and we all know like we only able to have 6 prize card, so you don't want to, you know, use too many of this guy. But maybe two in your deck, in your electric deck, is enough if you want to knock out your like the opponent Pokemon. Someone like Center Scorch VMAX or Charizard VMAX, that could be a problem. So you know, 7 out of 10, pretty cool. I'm excited to use that on my Caleron deck. And here's Zapdos. I encountered this card also yesterday or the day before that, I forgot. Give me 1 second. Drill packs 20, nothing to write home about. Thunder Swipe, discard all energy card from this Pokemon. This attack does 160 damage to one of your opponent Pokemon V or Pokemon V Max. So again, you know, this does damage to the bench Pokemon. Yeah, it's kind of obvious what Nintendo tried to push on this booster pack. They want to push damage to bench Pokemon, but in this case, this does 160 damage to your Pokemon V or Pokemon GX. That's pretty good, but it costs you 3 energy. Okay, and only have 110 HP. So this is a downside to all this. It's the HP for the most part. It does pretty much the same thing as Cramorant, but with Cramorant V, I can do damage to any Pokemon I want besides just V or GX. So yeah, I had to give this I don't know 6 out of 10 because you know you can snipe the bench Pokemon in one shot. Besides, you might lose this card on the next round, but then you get to have like 2 prize cards instead. So it's a good trade-off. So 6 out of 10, pretty good trade-off. Ampharos V, 210 HP, Dazzling Blast. Your opponent active Pokemon is now confused. And then Damaging Spark. This attack does 30 damage to each of your opponent bench Pokemon. Again, we have a lot of cards that does damage to bench Pokemon. So if you try to build a deck that does damage to bench Pokemon, this guy might be a viable card. Like, seriously. It does 30 damage to each of your opponent bench Pokemon. That's all of the opponent's bench Pokemon, not just 1 or 2. So I think, yeah, if you're building a deck that does damage to your opponent bench Pokemon, I at least consider at least 1 or 2 of this guy on my deck. To be honest, I have to give this in terms of doing damage to bench Pokemon, I have to give this a 9 out of 10. Yeah, it's it might be an underrated card. Some people might not like that, but it does 30 damage to all the opponent bench Pokemon. If I'm reading that right, I mean that's game changing right there. That's a lot of damage to the opponent and bench Pokemon as well. Yeah, put some damage increase on that guy, and boy, you got yourself a winner. 9 out of 10, definitely. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that card to try it out. And Raikou. I never really learned how to pronounce this guy right. This Pokemon right. I see a lot of Pokemon in this deck. The basic Pokemon is like 110 HP. It's like a really weird number. But yeah. So that it doesn't get destroyed in like one hit by Pokemon that does 100 damage. Is this? I got a text from somebody. Call. I think it's spam, and a lot of card in this booster pack that has like that require like some random energy. Okay, like 3 random energy, and it could be difficult to find 3 random energy attached to this guy right here. This attack also does 100 damage to one of your opponent bench Pokemon. Again, bench Pokemon, it does damage to bench Pokemon. Now I gotta figure a way to protect my bench Pokemon this upcoming booster release. But if you manage to find those energy, I don't think it's too hard, but it definitely takes some time to set it up. So Raikou, that's amazing skill for a basic Pokemon. The only hard part is, of course, attaching like 3 different type of energy to one Pokemon. So that's the hardest part. But there are ways to do that. I've seen it. I've seen people attaching like 4 different type of energy into the Pokemon in one turn. 4 different type of random basic energy in one turn. So it's definitely achievable. But like this type of card, I have to say 8 out of 10. I mean, whatever Pokemon that use some random energy attachment like this, the move's gonna be most of the time amazing. So this type of move is, you know, pretty much 8 out of 10. I would definitely want to try it out. And let's see if this guy's any good. Manectric. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve to one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may draw 3 cards. Okay, situational, not the best. Not good. So we're gonna skip that. Is this guy any good? Let's see, Stun Needle. Nope, this attack does Shocking Pursuit. This attack does 20 damage for each damage counter on your opponent active Pokemon. Pretty weak. But I see it could work out. It's kind of like Sableye, but Sableye does 60 damage for each damage counter on your opponent active Pokemon. This only does 20. So, you know, like I'm not gonna try that out. It's not enough damage. This guy have ability. Tynamo. Okay, 40 HP. If this Pokemon has any energy attached to it, it has no retreat cost. Like, what's the point? Nope. I like Pokemon with like a lot of text. That means it's kind of important in a way. Electric Truss, Truss. Yeah, it's just so hard to pronounce some of these Pokemon sometimes. It's an evolution Pokemon. 160 HP. Electrify, Bite Mark. During your opponent's next turn, if they attach an energy card from the hand to the defending Pokemon, put 6 damage counter on that Pokemon. So pretty much this, for 1 energy, you can do up to 120 damage. That's pretty good. Not bad for 1 energy. Just 1 energy. How about this Electro Sprinkler? This attack also does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. What? What's this? This attack also does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Okay, so you do 120 damage to your opponent active Pokemon plus 2 more bench Pokemon, and each of them is 30 damage each. Again, you know, like you have a lot of cards that does damage to bench Pokemon, and I'm pretty excited to see what people came up with, so I can try it out myself and, you know, let you guys in on it too. So that card could be pretty useful for basic Pokemon. You're only losing 1. No, you do 30 to 11 of yours. 1. What do you mean? I mean, look at this. This attack also does 30 damage to one of. Okay, 30 damage to one of your Pokemon. This means one of my Pokemon. I'm like your Pokemon. I'm talking to like some random people. So yeah. So whatever, you know. I mean, I do like the first attack for 1 energy. That's pretty cool. But yeah, the second attack is very situational. So I have to say 6 out of 10 for this card. Not 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'm reading it wrong. Like, okay, now this kind of weird. Like, why does it say the same thing twice? You know, I'm like, no. So Electros, say 6 out of 10, just for that first attack right there. 120 damage for 1 energy. Pretty good. Zekrom, wow. My boy Zekrom doesn't have any love. Slash May. This Pokemon also does 60 damage to itself. And your opponent active Pokemon is paralyzed. Useless. No. Zerora, if I pronounce that right, 100 HP. Fighting Lightning, 30 plus. If your opponent active Pokemon is a V or GX, this attack does 80 more damage. 110 damage for 2 energy. meh. Not gonna even try that out. Penturchin, whatever. Just so ridiculous as some of this Pokemon name now. Let's see, 80 HP. Spinning Fan. This attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent Pokemon. Yeah. Pretty situational. Put some like item part that raise your damage. It could be okay. I mean, it's you know, basic Pokemon doesn't do that much damage. I have to say 4 out of 10 for this Pokemon. Not sure if I'm gonna put that in my bench. I mean, just it's pretty weak if you think about it. But if your opponent have like 8 bench Pokemon, that could be good. But then you know, it only does 10 damage to each Pokemon. So whatever. If it does like 20 damage, yeah, I say go for it. I believe that's a Stadium card that boosts, or bench Pokemon card that boosts your damage to the opponent bench Pokemon. Something like that. I encounter a lot of weird deck lately. I think it's they all came from Vivid Voltage. So yeah, it's just like I'm trying to figure out you know what's going on. I keep on encountering all this weird deck that I never seen before. Clefable. Let's see, what's the ability? Lunar Blessing. Once during your turn, if your active Pokemon has any psychic energy attack to it, you may heal 20 damage from it, and it recovers from special condition. Very, very good Pokemon to have on the bench. If you're running like a Dragon Ball VMAX deck, or some sort of psychic deck. But of course, you know, you gotta set this up. You gotta evolve from Clefairy. So this card is not much useful for anything else other than heal and recover from special condition. Once during your turn, so it's during your turn. It just doesn't automatically heal your active Pokemon that has a special condition on it. So in the case of Raticate deck, it can still one-shot you. So I'll give this I think this is a little bit more useful than it's not Titani, it's what's that card? That card, she's also a psychic Pokemon. She heals 20 damage per turn to the active Pokemon. It's a V Pokemon. I forgot, but you know, like this card is, I think it's a little bit better because it's, I know it's a basic evolution Pokemon, and you know, you don't lose a whole lot if you lose this Pokemon, as opposed to a V Pokemon or GX or EX Pokemon. So I have to give this maybe a 6 out of 10. Maybe it could be useful for the psychic type. I mean, yeah, you're healing 20 damage for each psychic Pokemon. If your opponent does like a whole bunch of damage to your bench Pokemon and they all have a psychic energy attached to it, you can recover from that. So yeah, this is kind of like a counter for all those bench Pokemon damage that your opponent gonna do. So this is kind of like a soft counter to that. Interesting. Very interesting card. 6 out of 10. 6 meaning, you know, I might try it out, but I might not. So is this guy any good? Put 2 damage counter on your opponent Pokemon in any way you like. Command and Tail, you may shuffle. Nope. Not really good. How about this? Shedinja. It's so hard. Shedinja. I think that's what it's pronounced. 30 HP. This is pretty much Eradicate, but unlike Eradicate, this costs 3 energy to one hit KO your opponent. So to play this card right, you need to put a poison on your opponent before you end your turn. You need to put poison on your opponent, and then hit him with a life squeeze. So your opponent HP right now go to 10. No matter how much HP your opponent Pokemon have, it will go to 10. And the next turn, the next opponent turn, the poison is gonna set in and kill that Pokemon off, just like a Eradicate deck. But you know, like 3 energy is like I mean, it's doable. I think this is good card. Risky move, but I can see people with Eradicate deck that might want to use this. They might want to try this out. So for those people, 7 out of 10. Yeah, this card is pretty good. Consider, you know, it can pretty much one hit your opponent or reduce that opponent HP to 10 with one hit. Of course, you know, you need to find 3 energy for it. So 7 out of 10. It would be 8 out of 10 if it only required 2 energy, like Eradicate. But then, you know, since it required 3 energy, then it's pretty hard to play that. Where are we with now? So let's try this. Benetti, 90 HP. Let's see the ability, Curse of the Devolution. So basically just devolve one of your opponent bench Pokemon. No problem, Martinez. Nothing to sorry about. Just you know, we're just critiquing the Vivid Voltage booster right now. Nothing much going on, but we're just critiquing. So this card is I never encounter a deck that uses some sort of devolution skill ability, so it's not a viable card to have. I'm not gonna give that a score. I'm not gonna use it. Dusknoir. Of course, you have to evolve it from Dusclops. 150 HP. Spectral Breach. All special energy attached to this Pokemon, both yours and your opponent, provide colorless energy and have no other effect. Okay, want to trade for my I have that. I actually I don't need any Mega card because, you know, I think they're outdated. I don't play with them. But here's a code for Champion's Path. Good luck. Hope you guys get something good from it. Especially Charizard V, Secret Rare. So I have 3 more codes to give out in this stream. So far, I'm giving out 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 or 7 code. I'm not sure, but stay tuned for the release of Vivid Voltage Booster Pack. I'm gonna give out like a whole bunch of code. So now this special energy, then this ability has me wondering for quite a while yesterday. All special energy attached to this Pokemon, both your and your opponent, provide colorless energy and have no other effect. So this guy can pretty much stop my Alchemy VMAX deck on its track, because my Alchemy VMAX deck uses special energy, all special energy. So I imagine that this will stop all these special energy. It's definitely a really big counter to Alchemy VMAX deck, or just any deck that uses a lot of special energy, because this is gonna render it useless. It has no other effect and it become a colorless energy. So if I'm like really get frustrated by some of this troll deck that I'm encountering right now, I encounter a lot of Ultra Beast deck, a lot of ADP deck, and a lot of just you know, deck with a special energy, and you know, this can pretty much shut it all down. This, you know, turn all the special energy into colorless. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you can stop your opponent on the track with this card. I have to say 9 out of 10, to be honest. 9 out of 10. I have to keep this in mind. I have to, you know, use this guy on when the booster pack release, just to see if it can do what I think it can do. It can shut up a lot of deck, a lot of deck, because it turned all special energy into colorless energy. It has no other effect. So you can set this guy up and set your bench Pokemon up so that you can one-shot your opponent and then switch them out, and then, you know, one-shot the opponent active Pokemon. But during that time, it could be bad because your opponent might, you know, find a way to one-hit KO this guy. But you know, like, that's 8 or 9 out of 10. Definitely don't sit on this card, guys. It's pretty good. If you're frustrated of all the special energy the opponent is using, I mean, this card just shut it down. So let's see, Woobat. What's this? There's so many techs on this Woobat. 60 HP. An amplified sound wave. This attack does 30 damage to each of your opponent Pokemon. To each of the opponent Pokemon for 1. Does that include bench Pokemon for 1 energy? You guys seen this? So yeah, if again, a lot of card here do damage to bench Pokemon, so have some colorless energy along with if you're using a lightning deck, have a colorless energy and attach to this guy if you want to take out your opponent pretty quick. I have to say 6 out of 10 because the HP is so low. I mean, you can work with that. Maybe 7 out of 10 if you attach some sort of a cape of toughness to it, just to withstand like at least one simple hit, you know. So pretty good for a psychic type. I mean, he's good for Dragapult VMAX deck. Okay, now let's try this Woobat. It's Woobat, 100 HP. So that's the evolution of Woobat. Let's see if he's any good. Unaware. Prevent all effect of attack from your opponent Pokemon done to this Pokemon. Okay, this pretty much shut down the Eradicate deck and one-shot KO deck that uses poison. I don't know. Like very situational if you encounter Eradicate deck, which I'm pretty mad about sometimes when I encounter those kind of deck, because right away, at least second turn, you have to figure out some way to get rid of the special energy, the opponent's special energy, or the effect of the Eradicate, the poison, and the one hit KO. Usually I attach a big parasol item to my Pokemon. That's why I have at least 1 or 2 big parasol to all of my deck, just to counter the one-shot KO Eradicate deck. It's a troll deck. I hate that deck, but you know, I have respect for it because, you know, I lost quite a few rounds to that deck. The Ansi ability, 90 HP. As long as this Pokemon is in your active spot, your Pokemon take 30 damage less from attack from your opponent. Pokemon, it has to be in the active spot, so no thank you. Not even gonna put that in my deck. Alchemy. Ability. Sharing Sweet. When you place Pokemon from your hand to evolve from one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may have each player draw a card. Why? Why you need this? You have item card that draw a card for you. Zacian, yeah, I'm looking forward to this guy. So all the legendary Pokemon in a Vivid Voltage Booster Pack has some sort of a special attack. Like I said earlier, they have a special energy attached to the move. So you need 3 different type of energy. If you manage to find those energy, then all of this type of Pokemon, the legendary Pokemon with 110 HP, they're very good. If you manage to just attach random card to it. For this type of deck to work, I would use Oregon Z, the Pokemon that I use in my Alchemy VMAX. So I think I need to clone my Alchemy VMAX deck. Just throw out Alchemy and put in Zacian and other Pokemon as well, just to see how they all work. Because it's a basic Pokemon. If you lose, you only lost 1 prize, and if you manage to attach 3 different energy to it, it's huge. Look at that, 300 damage to a VMAX Pokemon. How many damage does Charizard VMAX does? Again, so many cards. I don't remember all of them. It's like more than 300. Yes, 300 damage. Charizard VMAX does 300 damage, but you need to attach 5 energy to Charizard VMAX. This Pokemon, you only need to attach 3 different type of energy, and does 300 damage to a VMAX Pokemon. Rest in peace, Charizard VMAX. Yeah, attach some sort of item card to this card, and man, you got yourself a winner here. This is huge. This card is huge. But of course, if you're going against VMAX, any other card, it's just meh. So it's not entirely perfect. I have to say 8 out of 10. If you encounter like a V Pokemon or a GX Pokemon or EX Pokemon, it only does 150 damage, so be aware of that. So I give this 8 out of 10, but definitely a good card. Have at least maybe one card in the deck, and a bunch of other legendary as well. So Zacian 8 out of 10. I would give it a 9 out of 10, but it only does that kind of damage to a VMAX. So if you encounter a V, basic Pokemon, or a GX, EX, it does only 150 damage. Excuse me. Here we have some rock type Pokemon. Is there anyone noticeable? I always want to make a fighting type Pokemon, a rock type. Here it is, another attack. But this could be good, I guess. First turn you can knock out your opponent Pokemon, but you does 20 damage to each of your bench Pokemon. It can be, yes, it can knock out your opponent Pokemon if you manage to attach an item to it on your first turn. No, actually second turn, because you have to evolve this from Fanfy, so no, I don't think this guy is gonna be in my deck anytime soon. If he's not gonna be. Suckle, deck Distiller, flip coin until you get tail. For each head, discard the top card of your opponent deck. Okay, now throughout the month, I encounter pretty rare, but I do encounter those type of deck that pretty much discard your hand every turn. You're looking for a 3 Darkrai EX, someone to swap. So you're trying to start a was a darkness type. I mean, this could be pretty good. You know, this Vivid Voltage has a lot of good cards that we can switch it out with our existing deck. But I don't think this card is the one right here. No, Sucko. It's just like his name said, he suck. Hitmontop is any good? 90 HP. Discard a card from your hand if you do draw 3 cards. Not bad if you go first. You should play B from your hand during this turn. This attack does 80 damage more for 3 energy. No, thank you. That's too much. Hitmontop. No. Regirock. Doesn't look that good. This attack isn't affected by resistance. Nope. Rowlu. Drillbur. Terrakion. Guard press during your opponent next turn. This Pokemon take 30 damage less. 160 damage for 3 energy. No. Retreat cost too high. No. Now Colossal V and V Max. Colossal always have like really high HP. Since when is Zamazenta fighting type? Exactly, you know, like they changed a lot of things on this deck. They put a lot of legendary Pokemon. The HP is very weak for some reason. I mean, it'll be exciting if the HP is a little bit more, maybe 140 HP instead of 110. But you know, like that moves is pretty powerful, so I guess it's a good trade-off. Colossal V. 3 energy, your opponent Pokemon is now burned. No thank you. Horrible. We give it a 4 out of 10. Colossal V Max. Any good? Eruption Shot. 40 plus. Discard the top card of your deck. If that card is an energy card, this attack does 90 damage more. 130 damage for 1 energy. That's not bad, but if you're lucky though, if you manage to draw an energy card from your hand. G-Max Boulder. DJ Timo was your user in Pokemon TCG. It's the same name as my YouTube channel, Crypto Vital. When your Pokemon VMAX knockout 3, so that's a lot of damage, but that's a lot of energy as well. 240. I mean, yeah, you can do better than that. I mean, if you have a farting deck, I guess he's okay. But you like, I like a VMAX Pokemon to do at least 270 damage, so it can at least take out some annoying tag team Pokemon. But this Pokemon can take out your electric type Pokemon. Your Pikachu. Yeah, 1 hit KO Pikachu. Oh. So I'll give this a 6 out of 10. Not something I'm excited to use. This Colossal VMAX. Zamazenta. Here is another legendary with a very questionable HP, 110. I mean, what can you do with that? If you play this kind of deck, well, some guy just you're revving on his motorcycle outside. Can barely hear anything. But of course, I don't think you can hear that because of my amazing software. Zamazenta, 110 HP. First attack metal armament. attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. So yeah, that'll help you to get the energy you want. During your opponent next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attack from your opponent VMAX. Is Zamazenta V can already do that? Zamazenta V can prevent damage from Pokemon V and VMAX already. And it doesn't take any energy to do that. So for this guy, I mean, this card is very questionable. It could be good, it could be not, but no. All the legendary, I don't think this guy is very useful. Because I'd rather have Zamazenta V in my deck than this card. More HP, can withstand V and VMAX Pokemon. It does worse damage, but you know, like, it's a trade-off. Zamazenta, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. I don't think I'll use this card, but who knows, you know, like, maybe he's one of those rare cards that return the tide. So 5 out of 10. Let's see if this guy any good. Mighty Hina, whatever. Ridiculous name. So for 1 energy, during your opponent next turn, the defend Pokemon attack do 50 damage less. Nope. No thank you. What is this? 4 energy, discard the top 3 card of your opponent's deck. Oh yeah, if for those of you who running like a deck that discard your opponent deck, then you know this might be good, but not for me. Search your deck for an item card, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. Trubbish. Rubbish. Peter Rubbish. Garbodor now. I've seen people with Garbodor. It's pretty good. There are 2 different types of Garbodor. A Garbodor with an ability that disable your opponent item card, and this Garbodor. So I'm seeing people having like that Garbodor and this Garbodor in the deck, just for good measure. So you can probably make some kind of deck out of this, because it's pretty good if you think about it. If you have the other Garbodor that disable item card for your opponent. So yeah, I have to say 6 out of 10. I never played Garbodor before, but you know, like, he's on the bench, you know, like, I might try him out if I'm starting to see too much of that kind of deck on my tournament. But yeah, it's kind of interesting card, Garbodor. 6 out of 10. It's not bad, it's not something I want to try, but here's the card I'm sitting on too. Let's say your opponent have a Charizard VMAX on the field, and you have this guy on the bench. Get ready to roll. Put him on your active spot and then knock out the Charizard VMAX or Sand Scorch VMAX or Eternatus VMAX in 1 hit. However, it costs you 4 energy. But I think it's doable. You can attach like a double colorless energy and then 2 middle energy, I guess. But then it takes a lot of setup and a lot of energy, as you can see. At least 3 energy if you think about it. Plus you have to evolve this from Pineco. So it's a good trade-off. You knock out this Pokemon, you know, like you can knock out your opponent VMAX Pokemon with 3 prize card, exchange for 1 prize card. It's pretty good. But it'll be interesting to see people use this kind of card, no doubt. But you know, I'd rather use Zacian. I'd rather use Zacian instead. He's so good. He's so good, guys. You gotta have this guy. Gotta have some Zacian in your deck. He's so good. 300 damage. That's insane. That's unbelievable for a basic Pokemon. Attach like a cape of toughness to this guy. Boost him up to 150 HP. So yeah, Zacian V is better than Fortress right here. So Fortress, 5 out of 10. I'm not gonna use it, but it's not bad. Steelix, pretty underwhelming. I mean, Steelix is one of my favorite metal type Pokemon, like of all. My absolutely favorite Pokemon. Not speaking like card wise, but you know, like inside the anime. I love him. So Steelix V, not so much love here. HP is high as usual, because you know he's a steel type, very strong. Raging Hammer, this attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter, so yeah, you need to have some damage counter on you, but doesn't do that much. I mean, it's pretty risky. You have to like have pinpoint accuracy of how many damage you want to do to your Steelix. Like you have some Pokemon that do damage to your own bench Pokemon. That could be good, I guess. When am I gonna battle? Well, when I'm gonna finish all this. So Iron Tackle, well, 2, 4, 5 energy. This Pokemon also does 30 damage to itself. That's a very bad move right there. So Steelix V. Okay, here's another code. I think this is a new code, I guess. Champion's Path, booster pack. Get that quick before somebody grab it. I have to give that 5 out of 10. Not something I would use, but maybe want to try it out. Maybe. Metagross. Evolve from Mid-Tang. Ability. Levitation Field. Your Pokemon in play have no retreat cost. Yeah, this could be pretty good. Pretty good ability to have. But you have to set it up. You have to, it's an evolution Pokemon, so I mean 5 out of 10. Just use that for the ability alone, not for the attack. It's also good as well. I mean, if that's an evolution Pokemon, not bad, but whatever. Jirachi here. You just got home today and got a box of 40. It was 10 rounds short. A full box, I don't care. 10 rounds short? How does that happen? Are you sure about that? I heard a lot of people are stealing ammo these days. The shipping carrier. And you know, it's kind of obvious. The ammo shipment, usually they have that unique sound. When you shake the box, you hear the sound from the ammo. I mean, if it's 10 rounds short, it cost me like almost $10 to ship that. So it's pretty heavy. So if it's 10 rounds short, somebody could you know, steal some ammo from that. I can't believe it happened to me. Yeah, but yeah, right now a lot of people is like, oh, so yeah, it must be. I don't know about the shipping now. It's just crazy. People are desperate for ammo these days. I mean, they steal ammo and stuff like that. So the shipping carrier, very questionable these days. I use US. No, let's see Jirachi. Dreamy Revelation. once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may look up for 2 cards from the top of your deck and put one of them into your hand. Put the other card back in top of your deck. I wouldn't use this. I would use the other Jirachi that you can draw any supporter card. Or any, yeah, I think supporter card or item card, I forgot. But the other Jirachi is better than this. It's a no-go for me. How long are we? We almost finished. Let's smooth through all this. Just look at the Pokemon that I really look forward to. So here, Lugia, also a very good card to have. Yeah, no problem. Man, I can't believe it happened. Like, I heard a lot of shipping carriers start to steal item inside the package now, and wow, I can't believe it. Now, what state are you in again? Are you in like Portland or something? What city you're in? Because I heard that a certain city that's starting to steal item inside the package. It's crazy. Gus 40. So this card right here, let's get back to topic. I'm looking forward to this card as well. Very good. I might try this card out. Look at the damage, 250 damage. So to play this, I think I might put 2 cards in my deck. I use a Porygon Z to attach special energy to the Pokemon, and you know, I might put 2 cards in my deck, and Zamazenta as well. Lugia, definitely a good card. 8 out of 10. If it does like 270 damage, then you know, like 9 out of 10. But yeah, 8 out of 10 Lugia. Looking forward to that. Here's another legendary card, 120 HP. Attach 3 random energy to it. Discard all basic energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 80 damage for each type of basic energy card you discard this way. Not as good as Zacian. Not as good as Zacian, because Zacian you don't have to discard anything. It's hard enough to attach this energy card to this card, and you just want to throw that away. So no, 4 out of 5, 4 out of 10 for me. Oh yeah, we have to go through this. Alkilash, Alchislash V, and Alchislash V Max. Let's give this an 8 out of 10. Because, let's see, slash, nothing to write home about. Sonic Edge, the attack of this damage isn't affected by effect on your opponent active Pokemon. So, if your opponent protect themselves with a Zamazenta V, or just you couldn't hit your opponent because they have some kind of special ability on you, and you know, this is pretty much a pretty good card to have. I'll try it out. I mean, I'll try this card out if I manage to pull it. It's pretty rare. So the VMAX version, this attack does 30 more damage for each prize card you have taken. So if you're ahead of the game, yeah, this is a pretty good card to have. But if you're behind in the game, I mean, it's just you have to somehow find 3 energy attached to it. So I have to say 7.5 out of 10. It's not really that good, but for a meta deck, that's pretty decent. Togekiss V. Not looking forward to this. White Wind. If your opponent active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, this attack does 70 damage more for 1 energy. We've seen better. So far we've seen better damage than this. The speed wings are nothing to write home about. So let's see, Togekiss V Max. Max Glide, 120 damage. You may search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand and shuffle your deck. I mean, with 1 double colorless energy, you can use this move. Pretty decent, to be honest. Not a lot of damage, but you can search up to 2 cards from your deck and put them into your hand. Pretty decent, I have to say. Again, you know, it's not like a must-have card, but definitely you want to try it out. 7.5 out of 10. So Togekiss, you know, the V is meh, but then your V Max is pretty good. 1 energy, 1 colorless energy. You can do 120 damage plus get some card into your hand. Now I do see some people talking about this particular card. Charging Trumpet. You know, I don't use Bird deck, so if you got use Bird deck, you can read on what it does and decide for yourself. I'm not interested in this type of deck. So we have a couple of energy trainer card here. This first trainer, Alistair, draw the 3 card and then discard 3 card if you manage to draw the 3 card. Situational. Don't know how I feel about that. It's a supporter card. I'd rather just use like Marnie or Professor Research or something like that. Bay. B. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck and attach any energy. You want another code? Another code? Here's another code. Not sure if I give this out or not. But whatever, here's another code. Champion's Path. Booster Pack. I think this card's pretty viable. Although I've seen better card. But if you're using a fighting type Pokemon, yeah, this is pretty good. I would definitely put like at least 1 or 2 in my deck for a fighting type. Beauty, training supporter card, you can only use 1. If you go first, you may play this card during your turn. Draw 2 card. Okay, this is very situational. It's pretty rare to have this card on your hand on your first turn anyway, so I'm not going to use that card. Card list. Search your deck for up to 2 rare fossil cards and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. So fossil deck right here. I never used fossil deck, so for you guys should be rejoicing a little bit. Yeah, no problem. Oh, you did manage to get that code? Like, yeah, sometimes people just grab them really quick. Jerk. Chichester Bath. All basic Pokemon, both yours and your opponent, take 20 less damage from attack from your opponent. Oh yeah, you did manage. Okay. This is a very weird stadium card. Why would you want this card? I mean, if it benefits you, yeah, but this also benefits your opponent. So I don't know how to feel about that card. Now, this is a pretty cool card right here. Your opponent reveal the hand. If they do, look at the top card of your opponent's deck. So you can see your opponent's hand plus the deck, so that you can decide what to do with your turn. Pretty good card. Usually you can only look at your opponent's hand and maybe discard 1 or 2 cards, but you can also see the top of the deck too. So for an item card, that's pretty good. Maybe put 1 in your deck just to try it out. These are somewhat controversial Trainer card, item card. The Pokemon VMAX, this card attached to it gets negative 100 HP, and if it's knocked out by the opponent damage, that play take one field prize card. So if you have like a VMAX Pokemon and you have like 110 HP left, and you know for sure that your opponent gonna knock you out next turn, this is it. This card can be useful. Can be very useful. So I might have maybe one or two of this card for my Sand Scorch, or even my Eternatus VMAX. So let's see how that goes. Leak Staff, draw 2 card. If Wyndham Stadium is in play, draw 2 more card. Pretty much draw 4 card. No, I wouldn't play that. You have to have the Wyndham Stadium card and then play this. No, thank you. Leon. So here's about the Charizard that we talked earlier on. That you have to discard 4 Leon cards into your discard pile. And for each card, Charizard does 50 damage per card. So you can have a total of 200 damage plus 100 damage on your Charizard. That's 300 damage for the basic Pokemon with 2 energy attached to it. Basic evolution Pokemon. But during this turn, your Pokemon attack do 30 more damage to your opponent. Okay, so this card also raises the attack of your Charizard. Crazy. Pretty much your Charizard can one-hit KO if you manage to put 4 of this guy in your discard pile somehow. Memory Capsule. I don't see this kind of effect with the memory energy, special energy, something like that. So I don't know. I wouldn't use this. I'd rather have the energy attached, the memory energy. So yeah, I wouldn't use that. I use the memory capsule energy or something. Moo Cheese. Trainer card, item card, unlimited use. Deal 30 damage from up to 2 of your Pokemon that have energy attached to it. Unlimited healing. Imagine that. You can have like maybe 2 of this on your hand and some way to get the card back out. Yeah, sometimes that happens. You got 2 of the same card, holographic and then reverse holographic, and simple, and they end up to be both bad as well. Nessa, put up to 4 in any combination of a water Pokemon and water energy from your discard pile into your hand. This is kind of like that fire item card. What's that card called? Man, it's just so many cards to remember. I don't remember all of it. What's a fire item card that pull out 4 fire energy, 4 or 3 energy from your discard pile? So this card pretty much do the same thing, but this is a supporter card. Anyway, I mean, if you need this is for water deck. Definitely must, at least 1 or 2. Opal, flip 2 coins, search your deck for a number of cards up to the number of heads and put them into your hand. Very it's pretty much a do or die with this card. In 1 turn, you could evolve your Pokemon with this supporter card. In 1 turn, you could get the rare candy out. You could get the evolution Pokemon out in 1 turn. If you have very good luck, flip 2 heads. But you know, this game is, I know it depends a lot on luck. If you that lucky, Rocky Helmet. Okay, pretty much a reprint, but different artwork, I guess. So nothing to say about that. Here's Here's a good item. So Nintendo is trying to push a lot of damage to your bench, and you know this is a phenomenal item card. If you like to do damage to your bench Pokemon, to your opponent bench Pokemon, then I would have at least 4 of this in my deck. Telescopic sight. So we're gonna try all that out once the booster pack release. A new stadium, Wyndham Stadium. Whenever either player plays a Pokemon VMAX from the hand to evolve from the V Pokemon during the turn, heal 100 damage from that Pokemon. It could benefit your opponent as well. So I would say what I feel about this energy card be okay. You have Orbital, Secret Rare. Now this is a full art, Orbital full art. He's a Zarude full art, Talonflame full art, and you have the Manitan full art, Pikachu full art, Ampharos full art, Alakazam. So we don't have Alakazam V. Do we have Alakazam V yet? I'm not sure, but full art. Put 3 damage count on your opponent Pokemon in any way you like. This attack does 30 damage for each card in your opponent's hand. Well, if I had to give this a grade, it's 6 out of 10. Very situational right here. The Mind Ruler, that could be devastating. You can one hit your opponent if they have like a million card in their hand. Pretty good. Colossal full art. Surfetch full art. We already have this card, right? Yeah, now you have the full art. Drippy full art. We already go over this card, I think. Steelix full art. Archilash full art. Okay. Togekiss. Alistair. We have full art for all the trainer as well. Pokemon Lady. Man, she have a lot of different artwork. Pokemon Lady. She's pretty popular card. Or Orbital Secret Rare. You have all this Secret Rare right here. Zigzagoon, Gold Rare. Obstagoon. Galarian Obstagoon to be exact. I rarely encounter this guy, so don't know how I feel about him. I do have one in my deck, one in my TCG deck. So yeah, just not a lot of play. Orange Guru, I see this guy is gonna be pretty big in terms of how much he costs, because it's a gold rare. And a lot of people use this guy, including me. Orange Guru. So yeah, that's I think out of all this gold card, I want Orange Guru and Telescopic Sight. Maybe Cape of Toughness, but I don't use that. So it depends on who you which deck you play. I mean, I want Orange Guru and Telescopic Sight. So that's it for this stream. That's it for this critique. Let's go in and see my new deck. My new deck I just built yesterday. Sand Scorch deck. Here's a quick Champions Path booster. Heads up. Yeah, I like to give out random code in my stream for you guys to enjoy. If you guys are new to this game, you guys can claim that code and get yourself a free booster pack in game. So we have 2 weeks Yeah, we have 2 weeks to get ready for the next update on November 13, Friday the 13th. Let's see my deck manager. I just built this deck yesterday. Santa Scorch deck. And so this is my new Santa Scorch deck. Yeah, this deck, like I said, pretty revolve around Santa Scorch VMAX. And he's still good. He's still very good. So yeah, Crobat. Yeah, pretty much add Crobat to every one of my deck nowadays. He's so useful. Zigzagoon. Heat Train. He can pretty much one-shot any Pokemon given the right circumstances. Volcanion 2. Some people use 3. Rainbow. You got Rainbow. You got Secret Rare from that? What you get? Elder Gods V. You can trade this out for a Dedenne or something. So Elder Gods V have 1 Dedenne, 2 Jirachi. Very helpful Jirachi, especially if I have 1 on deactive and 1 on revenge. I can constantly switch them out with Scoop Up Net. So 2 Super Scoop Up Net in case I want to get back my Santa Scorch VMAX if it has too much damage counter on it. Just a battle communication, just to look for the Pokemon. You want a shiny Volcanion? Yes, I do. I think I have 4 of this item. I'm not sure. Well, I have 2. I only have 2 of this, so they're already in my deck. I can't give them out. I mean, if I have like 4, yeah. Let's see. Giant Hearth. Heat Factory. Blacksmith. Sometimes he's useful. Blacksmith. Now here's a very controversial card that I put in my deck. This is to counter the Ultra Beast deck that I forgot it was a Pokemon card because I don't use that card, but it does, with 1 energy card it does 170 damage, and I want to remove that energy from the field ASAP. Oh, you got Shiny Volcanion. That's good. You know, like a lot of people have at least 1 or 2 Volcanion on the fire deck. Like pretty much every fire deck has a Volcanion, as far as I can tell. So very, very good card. Fabus. Got Fabus for me. And remember that training card we talked about in the Vivid Voltage that does pretty much the same effect of this card, but that card doesn't end your turn. This card does. But yeah, I have at least 1 of that. Very situational. Like I said, you know, big pair, so I gotta have at least 1 in every one of my deck, just for good measure. So that's my new deck. Let's play it. Let's see how it goes. The stream has been very long, right? Yeah, 2 hours. Just play 1. Can we do an event, something? What? I don't have any legal. Oh no, I can't do this. 2 out of 8? No. Take too long. Shiny Companion in water type. So let's try out my Santa Scorch deck. The brand new Santa Scorch deck. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me go see my deck again. Let's see how many wins and losses I had. So 5 play and 3 wins. Not bad, not too bad. Pretty much 50% right there. What's your in-game name? So do I want to go first? Yes, because I have Jirachi. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Jirachi right there. Okay. Just look familiar. Let's see, what do I want on my bench? Crobat. Yeah, I might want Crobat. Let's see. This is Volcanion. Sanduscorch. Put that on Sanduscorch. Oh, okay. Yeah, after this, I'll go in game. I'll make sure you have some sort of energy card out for trade. Yeah, I want this card back just to be sure. Let's see, Jirachi. Take him out. Put him back in. Let's do a switch. Okay, I might want this. Okay, and my turn. Okay, now you guys see how I played my Jirachi there? All I need is an active Jirachi and a bench Jirachi, and then just switch them out constantly. So I'm constantly having a supporter card and item card, whichever I want. So this deck doesn't need a switch card, to be honest. But okay. Yeah, because I have like a whole bunch of people in my friends list. Okay, so this guy's gonna play. This guy can't do that. What can this guy do? Opponent Pokemon. What bench Pokemon, okay. What can I do now? Yeah, I might want that. Let's evolve this. Okay, now here's the thing. That's the reason I want Bobos. There it is. That's one of the reasons. Let me finish this match and we'll call it a day. Gonna go in the game. I give you some booster pack. Tapu Koko. She probably have at least 2 or 3 special energy, double dragon energy. or 4. Probably she probably have 4 double dragon energy. So okay, getting ready for this. Here's one of I'm afraid of the GX. The GX move. That could wreck me. Let's see how that goes next round. What? Win by default? I can't do that. I can't. I gotta play another round. As war, she is winning. She's not losing, but I guess she doesn't know that. Cause yeah, like we're on like pretty much equal ground right there. She could pretty much destroy my Sand Scorch in one turn, but I guess she couldn't find any dragon energy, double dragon energy. So sucks for her. But next round I'm planning to like put 4 energy onto my Sand Scorch and then end my turn. But who knows? Is the music too loud? If next time if the music's too loud, just let me know. Heads. Want a coin flip? Yes, I want to go first. Setting audio, sound effect, not too loud. Choose my active Pokemon. Heatran. Not what I want. Not what I want. Can't even use this. No thank you. End my turn. So I don't have Jirachi out this turn. That's not good. What is he gonna do? Oh man, oh boy. I hate this. I hate this. See, this is one of those chore deck that will try to one-shot you in one go, in one turn. He will try to one-shot you in one turn. 8 out of 10 times, he will be successful. I don't have any bench Pokemon, as you can see. So yes, he can one-shot me in one turn. So I'm not gonna even play this. It just it takes too long, you know, like 10 minutes for him to finish his turn, and just not worth it to be sitting here. Take too long. So every time I have like one active Pokemon and one bench Pokemon, he will likely to just quit without even playing, because that deck, he was trying to one-shot me. Is this the same guy? Would I like to go first? Yes. Jeez, I don't have any. You see, sometimes you depend a lot on your luck. If your luck is not there, doesn't matter what kind of deck you have, just not gonna go your way. What is this? Okay. Oh man, this is not a good hand at all. Not a good hand. No bench Pokemon. A canyon that I can't use. See? Have you come up with any good deck yet? What is this? Sky Arrow Bridge. The retreat cost of each basic Pokemon in play is 1 less energy. Okay. Static Shock. I used to use them in my I did stream Charizard VMAX and use them in my stream back then. Let's see, what do I want? What do I want? Heat Train, Sand Scorch. How about just Sand Scorch? And then, and my turn. That's how I do things. So yeah, this card is very situational. Of course, you know, I can do other things as well, but then, you know, like yeah, I want to attach as many cards to my Sand Scorch as soon as possible. So that might be the only way there. Bench Pokemon, okay. So yeah, I need to take out these guys. No, I need to switch out Rayquaza EX. Okay, what do I want? $170. I don't know if I should do it now or next turn. Pretty risky. Pretty risky. You know what? Let's do it next turn. If I can. If I manage to find a boss's order. Switch them out. There we go. We found boss's order. Why do we have that? Let's see, what's this? Retreat cost. Let's do this. Okay, let's wait for next turn. So I can pull out another card. I really want Sand Scorch VMAX, so I can pull out his Rayquaza EX. What is this? So yeah, he didn't want to make a move. Okay, now here, gonna discard Welder. I can't retreat. Oh yes, I can. Can't retreat now. It's really hard to play it. Maybe next turn. I'm trying to get Sand Scorch V Max. Whatever, you know. What's Sand Scorch V Max? Are you kidding me? What's going on? Okay, here it is. This is what I'm looking for. Oh, we have two of that. Why? Yep, I need that. Boss Sword for next round. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. I hope he destroy my Jirachi so I can destroy his Rayquaza. Otherwise, next round, I'm gonna have to go for his Rayquaza if I can. How many? I have 3 more scoop up net. No, 1 more. Plus 2 super scoop up net. So I have some way to retreat that Jirachi if he doesn't attack. Let's retreat. Boss's order, switch him out. Do I want it? No. What is he gonna do? I think he had potential with this deck, but you need a lot of energy on his Rayquaza right now. Why is he putting energy onto Taurus? Yeah, he could one hit KO me. Why he's putting his energy on to Taurus? 120. What's this guy trying to do? Might want a Crobat. Heat Train. Oof. Oof, oof. What to do? Like that, but okay, I need to get rid of this. Okay, Taurus. Okay, I got a plan. I got a plan to knock him out. So I need to switch. If he didn't destroy my Heat Train, I'm gonna switch Heat Train in so he doesn't destroy my Sand Scorch VMAX next round. And then he's gonna take out his Rayquaza. Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate your subscribe and your view. Let's see. What's he planning to do? Is he gonna switch out Taurus with the Rayquaza? No. Yeah, he can switch me all I want, but I got him. I got him. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, he's trying to one-hit KO my Sand Scorch VMAX. That's not gonna happen. Because I know what's up. Nope, nothing here. No more fire energy. 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 15 fire energy, so and we're gonna switch this out. in a minute. Okay, whatever. Can't do that. I don't think I have any fire energy. That's could be very bad. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. Boy, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Oh no, this is bad. Rest in peace, me. See, he kind of ruined my plan when he discarded my hand. So you can't do anything. Concede. Anyway, that's that. Sometimes luck doesn't go your way. So anyway, let's see. What do I have? You're online. Yeah, I can give you some card. Let's go trade. Great trade. Private trade. This is you, right? The Poke player. Hope it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Energy. I'll just take the crap energy packs. Darkness Ablaze. Alright, there you go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video, and hope to see you guys next time. This is Viva Vital and signing out.